you are invited for a meal in any Ugandan home, or even when you attend any function in Uganda, you can be sure that you're going to be served some bananas, commonly known as matoke. On average, a Ugandan eats from 850 grams to 1 kilogram of bananas per day. The banana can be steamed, boiled, or mashed, or served with meat, fish, chicken, peanut sauce, and so much more. The leaves are used in cooking by covering the pot so that the matoke can steam and also be used to make luwombo. Ugandans are one of the leading consumers of bananas and its products in Africa. Bananas are a staple food for Ugandans. Most mixed farmers keep animals and birds, but also do crop culture, that most likely one being, you guessed it, bananas.
This is our second major enterprise at this farm. The first one being dairy, now the second one being matoke growing. This plantation sits on 6.5 acres. We also have another 1.5 acres across. So in total we have 8 acres of matoke. It has been a good supplement to our income on this farm. And whenever we had low prices of milk during the rainy season, then the plantation would step in because they would be having better prices of matoke during the rainy season. And whenever we had low prices of matoke during the dry season, we would be having higher prices for milk. And in other words, the plantation would stabilize our income at the farm.
When it comes to the banana plant, nothing is wasted. The bananas are used for making the roofs of the houses. Banana fiber is used in clothing, decorations, and handicrafts that you can buy. Apart from the many health benefits, bananas are also used in the making of waraji, gin, juice, and wine. One of the many banana species in Uganda is gonja, also known as plantain. It is roasted or lightly fried. Gonja can be found almost anywhere, but it's mostly sold on the road markets when traveling long distances around Uganda. Gonja can improve body flexibility by energizing the body, thus reducing fatigue and acting as an antidepressant. The plantain also supports brain function, boosting memory, and checking nervous system disorders and anemia.
So as an intervention, short term, is that we are trying to change to plantain growing, gonja. So every time we get banana bacterial wilt and maybe we uproot the stool, we don't plant back the matoke, but we plant back gonja. We're hoping maybe in the next 5 years, we'll be at 80% gonja and maybe 20% bananas. The reason we are shifting to gonja is, one, the demand for gonja is high in this country, to the extent that we're importing plantain or gonja from Congo. But also, if the middleman wants to cheat you or buy you low, we can easily go into value addition for gonja. We've seen a lot of gonja crisps on the market, and the demand for gonja crisps is high. So we'll either sell the gonja as it is or add value to the gonja, which is a little bit hard for the matoke. Of course, we love our plantation. That's why we want to maintain it, even if we put gonja, but we'll still maintain our plantation, because it helps us to clean the dairy farm. All the cow dung you saw there ends up here as food for the matoke or the plantation. All the rejected hay or feeds or what end up here as mulch. It would be costly for us to dump the manure or transport and dump the manure somewhere if we didn't have the plantation to clean up the cow sheds.
Despite the high demand for bananas and its various products, the biggest challenge right now for the farmers is the low market price.
Unfortunately, during the lockdown, the COVID-19 lockdown, and even after, the price of matoke did not pick up again. During lockdown, we were selling a bunch at 2,000 shillings. Of course, we remained hopeful that the prices would pick up. But before that, before COVID, our prices would range from 10, 15, and 20,000 a bunch. So when it went to 2,000, of course, we were discouraged. But we thought we were feeding the nation, and probably that was our way of giving back to society. And we expected the prices to rebound back. Unfortunately, the prices have not, and we're still selling between 5,000 and 7,000 shillings, which is very little for us and which is a little bit not sustainable. We put in a lot in terms of labor, in terms of mulching for the plantation, in terms of bringing in manure. So we find that the prices they are really not, they don't make economic sense. Plans for this plantation is that we are going to, whenever it's dry, the matoke doesn't do well because matoke predominantly requires a lot of water. And when it comes to the wet season, you find that you have less matoke that will be earning money from. So long term, we are innovating with an irrigation system for the plantation. It's going to be overhead as opposed to being on the ground, because running it on the ground is going to be expensive for us, and as they are harvesting, there are chances of the matoke damaging the sprinkler heads. So we are coming up with an innovative system that's going to be overhead and that is going to be a little bit cost effective. So probably around July, we'll be innovating. If all goes well, we'll be innovating or launching our sprinkler system for the plantation.
Thank you so much for tapping this video. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow Kengana for so much more. Do follow us on our social media pages: Kengana Nation on Instagram, Kengana Nation Facebook, Kengana Nation on Twitter. I am your host, Joanita. We're bringing you more. See you next time.